Whether you're writing a newsletter, an article, social media content, or even a YouTube script, we've all get stuck at some point. What if I told you you could have a ghostwriter in your pocket so you'll never get stuck again? Let's chat about it. How do tech lovers, entrepreneurs, and busy freelancers stay productive without drowning in bad tech, apps, or chaos? That's the question, and this YouTube channel will give you the answers. My name is Nick, and this is Let's Chat Tech with Nick. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick Russell, and this is Let's Chat Tech with Nick. Now, I want to talk about an app that I should have downloaded months ago, but just recently did. Now, before we get into the app, I want to talk about the developer, the person who created the app, Ali Abdaal. Now, Ali Abdaal is a former ER doctor turned productivity expert and a massive YouTuber. Now, Ali, throughout his journey in being a productivity expert, wrote a book called Feel Good Productivity. It is one of my favorite books. And he's also developed an app called Voicepal. Now, this app is basically a ghostwriter in your pocket. So when it comes to productivity, I guarantee you this app is an absolute game changer. And we're going to dive into the app in this video. So what is Voicepal? Now, Voicepal is a ghostwriting app where you have the ability to actually speak into the app, have it record your voice, and then turn that into whatever it is that you need. So one of the best use cases for this is if you're out and about, you're on a walk, you could simply record all of your thoughts. So if you have a thought for a newsletter, if you have a thought for a YouTube script, you could tell Voicepal everything. It'll save it, transcribe it, and so much more. So we'll get into that as well. So unlike the other chatbots that are out there, those basically, after you ask it a question, will tell it what they think. They'll write it in their words. With Voicepal, it is completely different and, in my opinion, so much better because this isn't used to search the internet for information. This is using your thoughts, your words, your voice to create what it is you are creating. So let's say, for example, I want to write a YouTube script. I simply open up Voicepal and start recording. Now, the magic really happens after you're finished recording. So if I want to talk about writing a video, a script about Voicepal, I can have all of my thoughts about the app, how I use it, and record it right into the app. When you are done, it's going to transcribe everything, and then it's going to analyze what you've said and then ask you targeted follow-up questions about exactly what you just said. Now, you can choose from 1, 2, or 3, whichever follow-up question you want, and fits best with what your outcome for that script, newsletter, article is. Continue to write or continue to speak into the app, tell it your thoughts, and when you're happy and finished with it, you can then take that and use a number of templates, or you can create your own template beforehand, but it'll turn all of your thoughts into a YouTube script with the template that's already there, a newsletter with the template that's already there, and then so much more. Let's say you want to create Facebook ads or you want to create a video sales letter. You can create your own template and how you want that structured. And then after you're speaking, you can have it transcribe it into that exact type of content. Now, for me, I've only used this for just about a week and a half now. And I really wish I started using this months ago when I first heard about it. But for some reason, I don't have an excuse. I decided not to, but I'm so happy I am using it now. So how do I use it? I use it mainly now for creating YouTube scripts. This will be the second script I've made using it. And I am going to finally stop ignoring my email list. And I'm going to use this to create my email newsletters. And I'm going to use it and test this out to create Facebook content and Facebook ads as well. I'm going to see how that translates to that type of content. But for sure, YouTube scripts and my email newsletter. But how do I actually use it? So you're more creative when you're away from your work environment. If you're away from your desk and you're out and about, just think about how many times a random thought comes into your mind and you want to jot that down. Kind of like I've talked about using my second brain before. So I've talked about using Samsung Voice while I'm out on a walk, recording my thought, quickly capturing it, and then saving that into my second brain so I can review that after. Voicepal is the same thing, and unfortunately, sorry Samsung, I'm going to be using Voicepal more than Samsung Voice, and I'm going to saving all of my thoughts and my content ideas into that app, and then I can share that into my second brain, into my content planning template, whatever the case may be. So every morning when I get up around 5:30, that's when I head out for my walks. I'll typically walk about 7 kilometers. So there's a lot of time to get some thinking done. So I can create all of that. The other really cool thing about the app is it actually shows you how many words you've written or spoke. And then it tells you how much time you've actually saved. So at the end of the week, say you have to write 5 YouTube scripts. And if you were to sit down at the desk and do that, that'll take you hours, where this could cut a significant amount of time away from that. And already now, if I look at my Voicepal stats, and I've only used this a few days with a few notes, I've saved 44 minutes writing 2,365 words. And that's just in the last 2 days. So over time, this is going to save you a significant amount of time as you get your work finished. So whether you're a content creator, a YouTuber, a freelancer, entrepreneur, whatever the case may be, I highly, highly, highly recommend checking out Ali Abdaal's Voicepal app. It is starting to change the way I work, and I wish I would have got this sooner. So all you have to do is simply go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, whatever Apple calls their App Store, and download it. That's it. If you like the video, feel free to like, subscribe, and all that other fun stuff, and I'll see you on the next video.